Monday Night Football, baby. We're here.
Touchdown in 46 seconds. Punches back. Touchdown.
NFL fantasy football over on DraftKings, specifically best ball. We're going to be drafting in a 5-5-5 tournament over on DraftKings here. $1 million to first with my guy, Felix Castro, former Million Maker winner over on DraftKings. We'll also be touching on all the risers and fallers from week 1 of preseason. Felix, what's going on, man?
And we have football again. It's so exciting. I know the Hall of Fame game was awesome with Haynes King going off and showing crazy, stuff, but full week of preseason football was fun to watch all of it.
Yeah, I mean, I will never complain when football's on. I don't care if it's preseason, Hall of Fame game. I'm never complaining because I know what it's like when there is no football. So you gotta obviously take some tough football here. You're going to get some guys that won't make the team, obviously, in these preseason games at some point. But we did see some teams play their starters a little bit. Some guys get a few snaps. Some big names get a few snaps. We also kind of saw maybe an idea of how some of these guys are sitting on the depth charts, which we'll get into. I think some definite interesting situations like the Kansas City running back, the RB2, Kenneth Walker really didn't play. He played literally one snap and I think it was a pass and then he just went off the field and never returned. So, it is what it is, but how they used, Emmett Johnson, their rookie running back, Brashard Smith, Amari DiMercato. It's very interesting to kind of, parse through and figure out the Ravens wide receivers, another thing we'll get into. We'll talk about it all. Good to see my guy Rich in chat. First one in here, he says, come on, JSU, let's get it, brother. That's the goal, man. That is the goal. Then he also says, PayPal me 554 and I'll join you. LOL. That's a good one. I like that. Definitely heard that one before. Spencer Smith in chat. Big T eating the new Wendy's pub bar. Does Wendy's actually have a new pub bar or burger?
Yeah. It's like a brown top. Yeah, it's just, I think they've had it once before. I think a while back, but as a fat guy, I'm pretty sure they've had it before. It might have been another place.
I got to take a trip to Wendy's soon, so it's good to know that there are these new burgers that I might have to try because I haven't been in legitimately 25 years probably. So that will be interesting here. We've got T-Bird Baller 12 in chat, just got here. No, we did not. I'm about to jump in it right now. So if you do, I'll let you know how many are in here. I doubt it's going to fill right away. So let me just, I'm jumping in on my phone. So give me a second here. If it's not, we can always, jump in at 25 if it's not close to filling, but let's see where it's at right now. Okay, so we're 2 of 12. So we got plenty of time here, Felix. What we'll do is I'm going to jump in another $25. Do you want to just do one?
I'll jump in with you, or
okay.
I'll jump in as well.
Okay, cool. So if anyone wants to draft a $25 milli over on DraftKings, the big flagship tournament, $3 million to first place. 3 different Millie Maker winners will be crowned in this puppy here. The flagship tournament. You can pull out the phones. I'm just pulling it up on my phone right now. I'll give a quick little countdown. Mitch says drafting the winner today. I can feel it.
I feel it too.
I feel it too, man. I feel it. Maybe we can all win. Me, you, Felix, Mitch. We can all win, bro. We can win. I'm not greedy. I'll take $1 million, bro. I'll let you guys fight it out for 2 and 3. I'll take $1 million. I'm not greedy.
I'll take the 2. I'll win. I'll total win the 3.
I love how Felix is like, I'll take the 2 instead of being like, no, bro, no, I'll take the 1. You can have the 2. Okay.
I'll take the 2. I'm in between. Yeah, you guys can have the
Felix is like, I've already won $1 million, so I need to win 2 this time. Okay, that's the way.
I need to hit progression. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
too far
You're
ahead.
trying to step. I see what you're doing, Felix. You're trying to step up. You're trying to step up. You're not trying to stay the same. I get you. All right. So if anyone wants to draft here, I'm hopping in. Felix, are you good to go?
Yep.
All right, man. We're jumping in here in 3, 2, 1. $25 to enter.
9 of 12.
11 of 12 here.
Perfect. Yep.
So hopefully you guys are pretty quick. All right. I am the third pick. I'm going to pull this up on my
this week, by the way. Since I've been gone, I've had a terrible string of wide receiver injuries to my lineups.
Why? What's going on in Felix wide receiver land?
My biggest exposure, Jordan Tyson has a hamstring injury. They're not really, going into any further detail apparently, but I had a bunch of him. I had Chris Brazil, who went down, I think, the last time we were here.
Yep.
Ricky Pearsall, Jalen McMillion's going to be fine, but also came up hobbled. Every injury to a receiver I had over 20% has been getting hit. I'm a little worried about Jamar Chase. Is he going to come up lame? I don't know.
Oh no, don't worry about Jamar. You're gonna be fine there. But all right, you hit a little wide receiver. This happens, Felix. This happens.
I know. I searched all my teams that don't have one of these players. I have 28 of my 110 teams.
Oh, really? That's it.
Yeah.
The good thing for you is, and I'll keep saying it, but the Millie Maker winner last year had 6 dead guys.
Yeah. And my team barely filled out a roster.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the way it goes. Sometimes it's just the way you kind of run at the end. You know what I mean? You hit a couple good pods, and your team has enough guys to get across the finish line here. So that's kind of, you got to run pure. Let's be honest. You got to run pure. And I'm pulling the board up right now. Like I said, I have the 3 spot. Felix is at the 5. If you're in this draft with us and you got in, let me know. T-Bird Baller says, I'm right next to JSU. Are you the 2 spot or the 3? Which one are you, T-Bird Baller? JSU, would you sit your starters in preseason if you were the coach? Depends on my team. If I was the Cardinals, I'm playing them,
everybody. Yeah.
But I'm not giving Love 14 touches. I'll tell you that right now. That's ridiculous. Here, I'm going to take Chase. I don't think that's that wild, but we'll take Jamar Chase here. Sorry, Felix, you're not getting a Jamar Chase share, brother.
Auto drafter.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I assume T-Bird Baller. T-Bird Baller is 4. So
he's auto.
You're on auto, bro. I don't know if you meant to be on auto. I just want to let you know you are on auto. Last time I didn't tell one of my friends they were on auto draft, and I was talking about him on stream. He sent me a text, very unhappy with me, telling me next time I'm on auto, asshole, text me. And I was like, oh, my bad, bro. Sorry. We were both drafted in a 5.55. My bad. So that's the way it goes sometimes, but I make sure. Okay, you stepped away for Felix, you just stepped away for a quick bonk.
Okay, so
you're fine.
I just saw the green flashlight on for the
He's good. I see him off auto now. Felix, aka Najee Harris, #1 fan.
Yeah, I mean, I do Google him every day. Searches X every day.
I gotta ask you something. Are you a little worried?
I'm a little worried that there are no rumors or anything yet. I'm a little worried about that part.
When do you start to really get worried though, to where you're like, I'm not clicking this guy anymore?
Honestly, I haven't been forcing it lately. I'm at 92%.
So you're getting worried, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, because if he was going to sign to get a workload feature back, it would have happened this week.
Yeah.
And the fact that he hasn't, it's more like it's going to be an in-season injury where it goes to a team with actual Super Bowl aspirations.
Yeah, you're going to have to get lucky, I think, with some team and their top guy goes down and they just need a vet.
Which, I mean, it's looking pretty bleak over there in San Francisco. All the injuries starting to pile up.
You really want this San Francisco thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they want one-eyed Najee.
You know what I kind of want is the Tennessee Titans. I feel like they have Tony Pollard, which would be a nice little change of pace back. I don't know.
But they got Singleton, who got blown up in a pass
Yeah.
protection, bro. Bro, if you can't pass protect, you're in trouble on that team, man.
Oh,
Like from getting like real looks
I don't know
early
if
or
my
mid
internet's
season.
bad or if you sound like a robot to me.
What's up? What's going on?
All right.
Felix,
Well,
are you with me or are you
CMC. Let's see here on my board. Let's see here. I'm back on the clock. Neighbors, Derrick Henry, Hampton Wentz probably means I get Mr. Brock Bowers at 19. It's gonna be, or maybe okay. So maybe it's my internet. I'm not 100%
can
sure.
you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like,
You
what the
just
heck?
came back in, so I was like, I don't know if it's on my side or if it.
I think it might have been your side, unless chat's gonna tell me I sound like a robot. Because I shouldn't sound like a robot. All right.
I'm gonna refresh. I'm gonna back out, back in. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Chat, I don't sound like a robot, right? It's got to be on Felix's side. I'm blaming Felix. All right. So we started out. So Felix started out with JSN, Brock Bowers, T-Bird Baller, Puka, Drake London. Damn you, T-Bird Baller. I wanted Drake London. I started out AJ Brown and Jamar Chase. Okay. I sound fine. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Castro's lagging. Yeah, well, he's frozen on my screen now. I don't know if he's frozen on your screen, but he's frozen on mine. So I think he just has to give a good old reboot. All right. So a couple things I've been seeing in drafts. Drafting a couple guys have been flying up the board. I've noticed some fallers. I think a lot of the guys. Rashid Rice is here. I don't draft a lot of Nico Collins. I feel like he's a good pick. I drafted a decent amount of I got Chase, AJ Brown, Zay Flowers kind of fits. Oh, screw it. Let's go Rashid Rice. God, I don't know about Rashid Rice. I'll tell you something right now though. One thing I do know, Cyrus Allen can play. Like I don't know if Cyrus Allen is going to actually see real time early in the season, but that dude can play. When I watched him, he looked to me good. Like he didn't obviously always get the ball, but just watching him run routes, he looked really fast. He looked very fast to me, and he looked like a guy that could legitimately be someone that you could kind of see getting fed in a Chiefs offense. You put him in the slot. He played a little both, but you get him in the slot a little bit. The problem with him is he might ultimately be the backup, almost like the handcuff to Rashid Rice. Like if Rice is in there, Rice is going to get all those like designed short looks. But if Rice ever goes down, I do think it's Cyrus Allen who just completely takes over. Like I don't think Tyquan Thornton gets a bump. I don't think Tyquan Thornton's role ever changes. He's a deep threat. This dude's role, I think, could expand, especially if Worthy or Rice goes down. So Cyrus Allen, I've noticed him start to fly up the board. I don't know. I think it's kind of deserved the way Rice is, maybe looking. I know there are reports saying, he's starting to get better each day and stuff like that, but he is still coming off the knee issue. He spent 30 days in jail. I mean, he rehabbed in jail. I don't know. There's just negative signs to Rice. So I did just draft him there, but I haven't been drafting him lately. And Cyrus Allen looked good to me. I'm not going to lie. He looked really good. So, yeah, Nico Collins falling to the 3-9 is crazy. That's crazy. Justin Jefferson, Achane, Nico Collins. Yeah, that's I'm not really in on Justin Jefferson, but I can't lie. That's a pretty damn good start. Oh, look, Jeremiah Love falling to the 4th round. Nobody ever saw that one coming. I'll tell you right now, though, another thing that I noticed. Oh, Felix is back. All right, Felix, let's test this one out here. How do we sound?
I mean, I heard you fine. I think it was on my end. I think the craziness of everybody getting home.
You know why it was on your end? Because you froze for a while.
So you froze for me, and you sounded like a robot. So then I didn't know. I didn't know if it was on my end or your end.
Yeah, chat was saying I was fine. So
okay.
Yeah, that's it. Let's see. What team did Felix win with again a few years ago? Tell him to go over it. LOL. Yeah, Felix, I feel like you talk about this every time you come on, but hey, it's fine. I don't blame
I don't mind.
Yeah. Please, Felix, tell us how you won $1 million on DraftKings or who helped you win $1 million.
So I had a low-owned Tom Brady, Najee Harris, obviously, Devin Singletary, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Cooper Kupp, Rob Gronkowski, Mike Williams, Christian Kirk, Zach Wilson.
Oh, wait, hold on. The GOAT right there, Rob Gronkowski.
Zach Wilson? Oh, Rob.
Oh, Zach Wilson, get out of here. How many usable weeks did Zach Wilson give you?
He got me through week 16. He actually had a 72-yard run against the Jags.
Dude, that's insane that Zach Wilson helped you get over the top. That's
because
crazy.
that was the week that Tom Brady faced the Saints, and it was like a 9-0 game.
I'm up on the clock here, guys. You know what time it is. I mean, we don't even think. We just click.
I love the Sear RB team you're building here. I was starting to build one too.
You like that. You like that, Felix. We don't even think about it. We just click that guy, Luther B. I'm sorry, continue.
DP. Oh, you guys don't know who DPJ is. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Nick Chubb, Myles Gaskin, Chris Godwin, and Robert Tonyan. And half of those players had COVID that week.
And I'll say this too. You said Najee Harris, right?
Yeah, he was my RB1.
I was going to say that year was the year Chase was a rookie. And if you guys remember, there was all those reports of Chase, dropping balls and not, looking great and everything. And Felix just kept drafting him. He just literally kept clicking him every time. He had an insane amount of Jamar Chase.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp was my highest owned player outside of Colin Johnson, which was my Najee Harris of that year.
Oh man, Swift goes, son of a bitch.
Well, you're going to get David Montgomery. I already can see this. Oh, wait, Josh Jacobs.
Gone. He's gone, bro.
What?
Yeah, he's not even here.
Where'd he go? Jeez, 4-6. That's ridiculous.
This draft is ruthless. I can't even get David Montgomery in the 5th. Unbelievable.
Well, Parker Washington going at 50 is kind of crazy. I went over my exposures last night, and I have one share of Parker Washington. I'm probably on the wrong side of that, but
do I? No, I'm not going to do that. Josh Jacobs or Quinshawn?
I'd go Jacobs, but that's either way. You can't go wrong there. I would take Josh Jacobs because of the ADP fall, but not.
I'm just gonna take him. Yeah. It's like he's kind of going in the 5th round now. That's where that's kind of where he's kind of falling right there. But team crime. You like that? Spencer loves it. He loves a little team crime action right there. Yeah. Let's see. JSU, who do you think starts more for Atlanta? Michael Penix. Tua Tagovailoa is so bad. People are going to learn how much of a genius Mike McDaniel is when we watch Tua this year, Felix. Yeah. I think that's going to be one of the most obvious, amazing coaching jobs done for a quarterback is going to be what Mike McDaniel did for years with Tua Tagovailoa. He found a way to hide so many different weaknesses and make him look solid at times and make that offense move really well for a few of those years, even with him there. I think that Michael Penix, ends up starting a little bit more than Tua. I think they both get starts, though, to be fair.
I agree. And I agree with what Murray is saying. I think Pitts is going to smash with Tua in there. While Tua was in there, Pitts is going to smash.
Dude, Pitts, London, and Bijan, that's all they have.
Yeah, but like 4 out of the first 5 targets or something like that was to Pitts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying he's not going to smash. I'm just saying, they really don't have much other options. They only have 3 guys really legitimately that they can.
I really think it's going to struggle with Drake London while he's in there. I think once Penix gets back in there, the second half of the season, it's going to look a lot better for Drake London.
Oh yeah, Penix and Drake London are going to smash.
Yeah.
That's definitely what we want to see. Let's see what's going on, Nick, GM brother. Good to have you in there. Yeah.
That makes sense.
If I take Jacobs, I make sure I get Lloyd. Yeah, you get a handcuff in there. He's flying. He's another guy who's flying up boards. Either of you know when the next DK week is? Okay, I'm not 100% sure. I got to look in my email though, but I think it's the week after this coming up.
That's what the rumor I've heard through other people as well.
And I could honestly ask. Honestly, I should ask. I'll find out. I'll try and find out.
And it's all quarterbacks on my ranks right now. I already have Josh, so I'm like,
should be.
I guess I could take Jaden. I can take Jaden.
Caleb Williams goes. Jerk. Big Mama. Unbelievable.
I'll take QJ. And then go from there.
Oof. I don't know about that.
I love him.
I do like your Brock Bowers, Josh Allen though. That's fun.
Yeah, I've been like at this point, I'm just drafting fun, good teams over on DraftKings. I'm gonna build the nice I'm gonna build the nice boring stuff, the meat and potato type stuff over on UD.
I mean, I think that's pretty fair. You've already gotten like most of your guys. Now draft a few like fun teams. I think that's very fair. I'm gonna take Joe Burrow here. I know the kick had Drake May, but I'm just gonna go with Burrow and then see what happens. Drake May might have been the right choice there, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Look at how high Jonathan Brooks is. He's just
Drake, I think you could have pushed Drake May to the next round. I think that was a smart choice.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. The good thing is there's no New England people
on the other ones. Yeah.
Or Cincy. So I feel like I really couldn't go wrong, but
right.
I don't know. We'll see. It seems also like a lot of stackers here.
Yeah,
we got obviously the Jaden team doesn't have Terry. I think you have Terry, but they do have Parker Washington, so there's like a little correlation there.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts goes with the Devontae. Dude, I almost got Devontae Smith at the turn this morning.
At the 3-4 turn?
Like the 3-4 turn.
That's crazy.
Dude, he just keeps falling. I'm like, I mean,
yeah, that's weird. I mean, he's going to lead he can lead in oh my gosh.
Unbelievable. I can't believe that. Well, my team needs a Jonathan Brooks, so we'll take him.
I'm going to grab a certain player that I've been grabbing a lot lately because he looked decent in the game. And I always like the offense coordinator for this team. And he likes to just use his one back typically. He doesn't really switch backs. Mr. Tony Pollard. And then he got into the end zone. I think that offense is going to be way improved this year. I think I'm going to have to start buying back into the Titans.
God, I can't buy into Cam Ward. I have a bunch of Tony Pollard, so I hope you're right because I just him and Jalen Warner just running backs I've been clicking in the range. So I hope you're onto it there with at least the running game being better. I don't know about Cam Ward though. I'm not a Cam Ward guy.
I'm not even saying Cam Ward's going to be like a top owned one of my top owned quarterbacks. I think it's more about the pieces there, like Gunnar Helm. I might have to give a second look at, and then obviously I'm going to grab some Pollard, and then like the late throw, I'm going to mix in some mayonnaise. That's what I call him.
Mayonnaise. Alik.
Yeah.
Ayumanor, or however you say his name.
That's why I can't say it. So
I do think he's like a decent. I don't have much of him, but I do think he's a decent 20th round pick. The problem is now we have like we've got guys that we were just consistently drafting at the end, the 19th to 20th round, and there's so many of them that are just like they're friggin' 15th, 16th round picks now, Felix. So
who isn't yet is Brendan Thompson. And I dude, he had that punt return. He broke the corner. Dude, he's going to be they haven't unleashed him yet kind of thing. And it's going to be scary when they do.
Oh, and they were feeding who was the quarterback? Trey Lance was feeding Keandre Lambert Smith.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he tried to throw Brennan a hospital ball, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
get up. I was like, no, don't do that to Brennan Thompson, because me and you are both drafting him a little bit.
Yeah.
I agree. I think he's a pretty good weapon. Bob has a little hot take here. Jalen Hurts will be outside of the QB1 range, finish QB 14-ish.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. I'm taking the opposite side. With that easy of a schedule, there's going to be a lot more rushing opportunities. And then Saquon got a little nicked up, just a little nicked up, like I don't think they're going to try to put the whole workload on him.
Kyle Pitts goes. I was thinking about Kyle Pitts. Let's see. I don't have a lot of Rico. The kick is saying, hey, Rico Dowdle's not a bad pick. Sure. Let's do a little Rico. I have way more Jalen Warren than Rico Dowdle, but Jalen Warren's also moving up in these drafts. So it's harder to get Jalen Warren at this point. It's like Jalen Warren, Ramondre Stevenson. These guys are moving up in draft. Anyone else you've kind of noticed, Felix, in the early part of the draft that's kind of moving up?
Obviously, like Parker Washington's just like steaming up more like crazy. Yeah. And let's see, up the draft board.
That is definitely one guy.
DJ Moore is going to move up, but I don't know if you guys watched his last catch. It looked like his ankle got demolished underneath that guy's leg, but he looked like he was fine later, but it didn't look great.
Yeah, no, it definitely looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
So, but he was on the sideline after and
walking around. Yeah. So he's probably fine, but it didn't look great.
Yeah, I have Rice. So let's just do Patrick Mahomes now and get my.
Another player that's rising a whole bunch is Bill Krosky-Merritt. He's moving up a lot lately.
Yeah, because they fed Katron, Fat Man Allen or whatever they call him.
Yeah, which he looked good. Like he didn't look amazing, but he looked good.
I thought he looked pretty good. Honestly, I know people won't like that they just fed him that many touches. He got like 20 plus touches or whatever it was, and he played for
experience is good, man.
That game. But he looked pretty good to me. And again, I don't think he's an early thing. I think you're going to have to go through. They're going to give JCM a decent leash, I think. Rashad White's going to be a thing. But I think Katron Allen in the second half of the season is going to play at some point. We've seen JCM, dude fumbles. The dude pass protection, I think, is going to be an issue. And we saw what happened with Jackson Dart. Like, if that stuff happens and you're the running back, you're in big trouble. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So what was I talking about? Yeah. So another player was Braylon Allen. Like, he looked good on his little breakaway run. Like, all these late round running backs that everybody says there's no good running backs late. I'm like, man, there's so many good running backs, and there's like a whole bunch of them showed themselves this past week.
I think what I take from that is draft Breece Hall.
Yeah.
I think people are underestimating the Jets offensive line, the upgrades that they made offensively. Like, this team has weapons.
I'm not saying they're going
to be good, but like, Breece Hall is going to be their best weapon. Yeah. He just is. And he's going to get fed. Yeah, will Braylon Allen come in and take a few carries and be like a bruising back, 100%. But I do think Breece Hall is going to dominate that backfield in touches. And he also, like, I think he's someone people are going to start to buy in more. So drafting him right now while he's going at the 3-4 turn in a lot of drafts, or even later sometimes. I know he went early in this draft, but I think he's a good buy.
Yeah. I'm conflicted on them. It's just because, like, their offensive line wasn't, like, rated as – and I shouldn't worry about what other people rate offensive lines, but it wasn't, like, rated the greatest. And I'm like, should I stay away from the teams that have terribly rated offensive lines? Because as somebody who drafted, a bunch of the Chargers and then them getting hurt, should I invest in those kind of teams? But –
D. Jones says, I don't understand the Jonathan Brooks hype. This the guy has proven he can't stay healthy. I get opportunity and high draft status, but come on. Yeah. You know, I talked about this months ago when these contests first came out, and there are just certain guys that are naturally gonna catch the steam if they stay healthy and look okay and there's good reports on. And Jonathan Brooks was one of the main guys I was referring to because he's someone that people want to buy into. They just need to see him stay somewhat healthy. And that's what we've seen through camp in week 1. So I kind of get why. I haven't been clicking him. That's like one of my first shares that high though. Most of my shares are in the hundreds.
I've gotten a few shares in the 80s lately. I agree, but the opportunity is now here, and there's certain times of players. It's not saying he's going to have an amazing career after this. We're just saying this year, this opportunity that he's like being presented, it could be his backfield if he takes the reins, which from every report he is taking.
Yes, exactly. And that's the thing. It's a good backfield if, especially if Chuba's hurt. Chuba getting hurt does throw a wrench into because that just helps the Jonathan Brooks like steam make a little more sense. Whereas I could understand like D Jones' comment, like the steam was happening before Chuba got hurt, and that's kind of I think what he's even talking about is even before it didn't make any sense. Obviously, when the guy that you're fighting with for a job gets hurt, that's going to help you honestly, but let's see here. The kick says Xavier Worthy. I don't hate Xavier Worthy. I don't love Xavier Worthy. It's kind of like, meh. You know what though? This wouldn't be a draft if we didn't take Keaton Missile. That is one other thing I wanted to mention is the Keaton Missile stuff is very interesting to me. Kamani Vidal was like this thing. People were like, no, look, the coach, he said, Felix, he said all 3 running backs, they're going to play.
It doesn't. I think there's a little misinterpretation. I think it's I think it's a little misinterpretation. I think they are all going to get an opportunity, but it's going to be Hampton first, right? And if they seem to like have a weakness against Keaton, I think they're going to mix in Keaton. But I think it's Hampton first.
Wait though. Do you remember like the rest of what he was saying where he was like, well, obviously if a guy is playing well, I'm not going to take that guy off the field.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. I think it's going to start. Every game's going to start with Hampton, and if there's an opportunity to attack a team with Keaton, they're going to do that.
Like let's say Hampton's playing bad or Keaton Missile's playing bad. That's Mike McDaniel's out of being like, I'm not telling you guys that Kamani might not come in if somebody's playing bad, whatever. But I'm just like, hey, listen, if a guy's playing really well, I'm not going to just take him off the field just because I have to, or I feel the need to play all 3 guys. Right. You know what I mean? But I think people are like misinterpreting this. It honestly makes me like the backfield more.
Me too.
And I think people are the opposite way until the game, Felix, until the game where we just saw Kamani play and who rested? Hampton and Missile. You know what I mean? It's come on, guys. What are we doing now? Also, who rested for the Chargers? Do you know the rest of the guys that
I don't remember now.
Mr. Charlie Kolar was one of the restees.
Not too worried about that.
David Njoku. I'm just telling you some of the guys that were resting. How are you not into Charlie Kolar? I think you're
dude.
Off here.
I've watched his little. I watch everything Chargers related, and the dude, he looks like a sack of potatoes, and it's just really not like saying. I think a lot of it that is Daniel Popper driven. That dude, he even came into the little interview on Paramount talking about like, oh, he was my favorite player in the free agent pool. Like that was your favorite free agent? Like
Charlie Kolar?
Yeah. And I'm like, players the free agent pool. That's the one you're excited about? Like, come on, give me a break.
I love when Felix gets all upset. That's the best part right there. Nothing like a Chargers thing to get Felix upset. His homer team right there.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
just
telling you who rested. You can
Yeah.
decide what you want to believe and what you don't. But I'm just saying, like, there's a pecking order, and right now, Rondé Gadsden is a little lower in the pecking order, probably because
I wasn't drafting Gadsden. I was an Njoku guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Trey Harris. I like all the wide receivers for the Chargers. There's not one I don't like.
Okay, that's fair.
Darius Davis.
I wanted Chig.
Yeah, I can't take
Son
it.
of a B. I wanted Chig.
I had too many tight ends already.
Who do I want here? Denzel Boston. I do like a little Boston.
Yeah, Boston's good.
Yeah, Boston's good. The Browns suck, but Boston or Concepcion, one of those guys, I think has to pay off these tags. These tags are just too high for them not to, like, one of these guys has to pay off.
Yeah, I agree. Even if like that offense is terrible, which I think it is, I think, like, I should say awful. They're going to start Deshaun Watson for some reason. And when they get Shador in there, the offense will open up because he's going to throw a pick and they're going to be behind and they're just going to have to change the way the offense is running, which I mistakenly have been fading Dylan Sampson, and he might be the running back you need in the late rounds.
My guy, Andrew Nolan, says Strange was your pick there, not Boston. My issue with Strange, I get, like, I had like the week 17 correlation with Rashad. My issue with Strange is, one, there's a bunch of tight ends I like later that I view pretty close to Strange, and I can get them later. So I don't know. I rather take a chance on like the upside of a Boston, but I didn't need a wide receiver at that point. So, tight end, you could say, is my weaker spot. And so, attacking it earlier made more sense. I just think like Chig and Strange, I think are a little different. Like I see a little more upside out of Chig. Brett and Strange is in an offense where it could just be really frustrating with how many cooks are in that kitchen.
Exactly. Yeah. There's they have two running backs, even honestly a third pass catching running back. That tight end, they brought in that other tight end, but I don't think he's going to be used that often in the receiving game. But then, they have three stud wide receivers. They're not going to, and then one, middle of the line wide receiver that's going to get his as well.
So, did you watch any football this weekend?
I watched all the games on condensed as best I could, but
yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Was there anyone that stuck out to you that you're like, oh man, watching this guy, I need to get more of?
Jacoby Lane. I think everybody's going to be on that boat. I'm not, and then I was wrong about Stribling. That's why I took him in. I took him on this draft right here. I was wrong. I was wrong. I'm not.
I love it.
I'm not above it.
Trade now.
That dude looked good.
So I looked at, what my average draft selection of Stribling was?
What's that?
Like 170.
Nice. I have. Okay, let me pull up my Stribling. I have the Spike Week tool, and you can see like what the average ADP on there as well.
Oh, Jonah Coleman just went. Bummer. That's a bummer right there.
My average ADP of Stribling was 182.
Was what?
182 with 3 shares.
182 with 3 shares. Unreal. Let's do Trey Harris here.
Nice.
I got my stack going. Jacoby Lane is obviously gone, I assume, because I didn't see him at my ranks.
Yeah, he's not there.
I have him I have him decently high, so if he's not there.
So I thought I had some Cyrus Allen. I apparently have 0 Cyrus Allen in the Millie Maker.
Where the hell did Jacoby Lane go?
I'm looking. That's just what I was actually looking for. Oh, he went at 14-2. 158.
Oh, yeah, awesome. So I wanted to push, and I get Cyrus back here.
Yeah, I went through my exposures last night, and I was actually surprised that I didn't have any Cyrus Allen. And I thought I had mixed him in, but I guess it was just in my $3 drafts and in all my the $1 and whatever they are.
The what?
All my Cyrus Allen exposure.
Yeah, no, he looked good to me watching him.
Yeah.
I thought he looked really good. So that was it though. That was the main guy, Jacoby Lane. Nobody else.
Jacoby Lane, Stribling, and Malachi Fields. He looked, when he got into the end zone, he took that left, and it was just like when Dart was running to his left, and he's like, "I'm just gonna throw it up there." I mean, he went up and got it, kind of thing, and it's like he mossed that kid a little bit.
I think Malachi Fields, I don't know like how legit of a football player he is. I know the production in college wasn't, as good as we would like, but I feel like he does fit with a quarterback like Jackson Dart because there's a lot of like
it's like a Kelvin Benjamin-esque like type play. Where
there's a lot of stuff where Jackson Dart just kind of improvises.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when he improvises, you can do shit like he's going to do shit like that, where he's just like, oh, there's Malachi Fields and there's two guys there, but I'm just going to throw it up and let him just jump and go get the ball.
Yeah. Like in last resort, he's just going to throw it like at an angle where it's just going to constantly get higher. And he's just going to be the only person with that opportunity to get it.
Yeah. So one of my takeaways, I might as well get into some more of my takeaways from this weekend, because there's just so many from one silly week of preseason football. But one of my takeaways was the Giants offense might just be a disaster. I'm terrified, and I don't even draft that much Giants. I do have a decent amount of Tyrone Tracy. I got a little bit of Malachi Fields. I got some Isaiah Likely. Like, I'm not like trying to leave draft with Giants, but it's making me rethink.
Yeah, it was a little scary just letting him get into demolish.
Dude. But not even that though. He went to the tent how many times? Like,
they made him. It wasn't like his choice. They just pulled him into the tent. He was kind of annoyed in his press conference.
Doesn't that scare you even more?
Yeah, that the tent people could just take over a game. Like, what if they have money on the game? They could just say, "Oh, he needs to come to the tent."
Wow. Well, Felix, that would never happen. But it's terrifying. I am very much scared of those situations here. Look at it, man. Look at Charlie Kolar just up here. Aronde Gadsden's here too. Pat Freiermuth. God, got a lot of good options here. The
fact that Charlie Kolar is one of the options just blows my mind.
Why are you laughing? Should I take? You know what? I'm gonna actually do some. I'm gonna take some Darren Waller.
Okay, I heard. I listened to Zane Donati.
Shout out to my guy Zane Donati. First one on it. I always give credit where credit's due. I did not have any Darren Waller, and Zane Donati came on my show about a month ago and said, "Bro, it's the last pick of this 5-5-5 draft. We need Darren Waller." I said, "What?" I said, "Darren Waller? I thought I was hearing things." And he's like, "No, we need Darren Waller." I'm like, "Well, all right, bro, if you say so."
So did you watch? I'm assuming you watched the Bengals game.
I did.
Did you see my guy Noah Thomas out there, ranked 1,400? You see, he almost came down with that touchdown. Look,
I did see that.
I'm just telling you, if you need to draft a third wide receiver for the Bengals, last round pick, you are going to be praying for a T. Higgins injury. And if he does, Noah Thomas is going to be his replacement. I'm pretty sure it said that on the when they put the depth chart out there, he was number 2 behind T. Higgins.
Interesting. I just took Mike Washington there. So yeah, the Giants was one. The other guy besides Cyrus Allen that looked really good to me was Ted Hurst. It won't show up in the numbers.
I know
Ted Hurst looked like if I needed a receiver right there, I swear, like, I would have picked Ted Hurst. Yeah. Ted Hurst is going to be good. I mean, like, he has the size. Dude's like 205. He's like 6'3", 6'4". And like some of those releases off the line of scrimmage, like that one where the quarterback completely threw a terrible pass and it was behind him, and he kind of like dropped it, or it got stripped out in the end zone. I'm kind of glad though, because like if he made a couple of those plays that were like tough plays, he'd be going like 20 spots higher. So
when you said Ted Hurst, I knew Senior Strunk was going to come here and say something. He every time I bring him up in my chat, he always brings up that he's in on Ted.
Ted Hurst is one of my highest drafted players, and I'm going to continue to click Ted Hurst. Like I have 23%, whatever it is, Ted Hurst, and I'm just going to keep clicking them.
I don't know how much more. Ted Hurst I have. Let's see here. Ted Hurst and the Million Maker. Let's see. 6 shares, so nothing crazy.
That's it? 6 shares? Oh, yeah. You got to start clicking, bro.
Yeah.
70% exposure to Ted. That's what I'm talking about. That's a man's exposure right there. I got a lot pre-draft too. He was free. I had a lot pre-draft.
I've grabbed him lately. I wasn't in on him because I was just in on so much on Jalen. I was like, there's not really a spot for him to come in. But after watching the preseason game or the training camp highlights, I was kind of back in.
Think about it though. Like he's the only legitimate, like real X they have. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think he showed that he can do a lot of different things. Like they're going to get more comfortable with him being out there. It's kind of like, we have a good receiver core, but you just get one of these gems and you're like, well, we don't really have a guy like that. And I thought in my head, Felix, he'd be a guy that came in inside the 20. And I'm like, oh, he's a pretty good pick. He goes
Khalil Herbert.
Yeah, that's crazy. He goes at 215. I'm like, oh, he's a good pick. You know what I mean? I can get him and he'll come in the red zone. They'll throw him a couple jump balls. Maybe he'll get a touchdown. Now that I've watched him, I'm like, no. This guy's more than that. Like he can play. And Charlie Kolar just goes there. Are you kidding me? Right?
It's our guy in the middle. Yeah, between us. Yeah.
Unbelievable. T-Bird baller. What are you doing to me, bro?
You don't need him. I want you to win money. You don't need him.
Don't say that about my horse, Charlie Kolar. Okay?
He looks like a horse.
Shut up. Stop hating on my guy, Charlie Kolar. I don't care. We're taking Michael. It's Michael Mayer season.
Oh yeah, that was not eye-opening, but that opening drive, him getting that little wiggle. I mean, I've always been a Michael Mayer fan. It's just I didn't know what that offense was going to extremely look like, but yeah, they're going to use all the tight ends. I like Michael Mayer, but
they're going to use. But you're going to see them play 12 personnel. T-Bird, let me look. I know it hasn't filled yet, so let me look here real quick. The 5-5-5. Okay, we're almost there. So we got, let's see. All right, so we're 8 of 12 in the 5-5-5. If you do want to join the 5-5-5 over on DraftKings, we need 4 more to fill this thing up and get this going here. Colby Parkinson goes. Damn it, Colby Parkinson goes. I wanted Colby Parkinson there.
Should I still not do here?
You know what? Felix, what do you think here? David Njoku or Mike Gesicki?
Njoku. If you don't get the Kolar, you got to hope that he's not the guy for this team. You got to treat every team differently, or our guy. Yeah.
David Njoku, it is.
Let's see here. Yeah.
All right. So that gives me 4 tight ends. So let's see here. Recap. We got 1 more pick left. And I'm at a 2-6-7-4 build. Felix, you are at a 3-7-7-2 build. You have Brock Bowers and Dalton Kincaid as your 2 tight ends. JSN's your top pick. Josh Allen, Travis Etienne, or Etienne, however you want to say his name. Terry McLaurin, Quentin Johnston, Tony Pollard, Justin Herbert, Dalton Kincaid, J.K. Dobbins, Dejon Stribling, Rashid Rice, Woody Marks, Trey Tucker, Fernando Mendoza, Dylan Sampson, Calvin Ridley, Sean Tucker, and Najee Harris. You got one more pick left. You feeling good about this team so far, Felix?
Yeah, I drafted the fun stuff, and then I drafted stuff I don't really typically like drafting, like Shaheed, I don't typically care for, or Woody Marks. And then I got a little stack with my Raiders. It felt pretty good. So
all right.
I feel
Are you comfortable with Fernando Mendoza from the standpoint like Kirk Cousins? Like you're not worried about like Kirk Cousins playing longer or anything like that?
I have Herbert and Josh Allen. It's more of like if Browers goes for like 4 touchdowns, I had the attachment piece with him in week 17. I think 90% of Kirk Cousins at least plays through week 7, week 8. So I'm going to drop a 0 that week. But after that, like I think there's, he's an old man. He's probably going to get hit hard and not get back up. And they're going to want to see. There's going to be a chance for Mendoza. And he looked fairly decent in the preseason. So I'm not going to say amazing, but he looked good.
I think one thing that's going to be an issue early is the under center stuff. Clearly, going to Kirk Cousins, I think gives Fernando a little more time to get more comfortable under center. Because you could still see when he played, he was so much more comfortable in the gun.
Yeah.
Like so much more comfortable. So I think that's going to take some time. And Kirk Cousins can fit this off. Like he can he can give you enough.
Wait, who drafted Kendrick Bourne? I was about to take
Kendrick Bourne's actually a decent like 20th round pick. I don't
hate it either. I'm just a little bad. That was a good pick.
So we need 2 more to fill this 5-5-5. So if anyone's thinking about jumping in, 2 more spots left here.
Did someone take?
What do you think about Elijah Surratt playing like not with the main guys and playing kind of? I think he came in like the 5th drive, and he played a decent chunk. What did you think of that?
I wasn't impressed. I wasn't a bad it was non-slot. It wasn't even like something that crossed my mind. Like I was a little sad that like he wasn't the one making the big plays, but
yeah, that's fair. All right. Felix, Brennan Thompson for my 8th receiver or Katron Fat Man Allen?
I'm always going to say Fat Man, but
okay,
it's like drafting Najee Harris in the last round. It's like it's the same player. Like Katron is. He looks like Najee when he's running.
I think Katron's going to play too at some point. All right, let's do
I
it.
agree.
I don't normally take 7 running backs, so that'll be a different build for me, but I think this team could use
That's
it.
That's a fun team right there, 2-7-7-4.
Yeah, it's a different team for sure. All right, let's stay on this thing here. Did we? 2. 1 more spot. So we still got 1 more to fill this puppy. Hopefully we'll get it. I'm going to go through my team here. Xavier, I do like Xavier Thomas. I could have went Xavier. I clicked Xavier a decent amount. I just thought Brennan or Katron was the better fit for this build, but I do like Xavier. All right, my build here: 2-7-7-4. Chase, AJ Brown, Rashid Rice, Luther Burden, Josh Jacobs, Joe Burrow, Jonathan Brooks, Rico Dowdle, Patrick Mahomes, Rashad White, Keaton Missile, Mark Andrews, Denzel Boston, Trey Harris, Cyrus Allen, Darren Waller, Mike Washington Jr., Michael Mayer, the Mayor, David Njoku, and Katron Fat Man Allen. Dude, I love his nickname.
It's such a fun name. Yeah.
It's such a great name right there.
Yeah. I like your tight end, your first tight end, and then I'm not a proponent of 4 tight ends. Obviously, we've talked about this a million times now, but with this build, it kind of makes sense. You literally waited to the last minute to grab your last couple, and then so it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I'm not sure Mark Andrews isn't like washed.
He's not washed. Don't put
I
that
hope
right
not.
there.
I'm praying because I have a lot of Mark Andrews. So
I have a lot of Mark Andrews.
do you have
at 41%, Mark Andrews.
Hold on here. Hold on. Let me pull up my exposure sheet real quick here.
44%, sorry. Yeah.
44%. Well, you definitely have more percentage-wise.
You probably have more total money-wise.
I might have more like total dollars.
I haven't played as many 555s.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna obviously make the difference right there. But let's see. Samson looked good in preseason.
Yeah, I agree. I'm rectifying that train here myself. The first draft.
Dylan Sampson on DraftKings makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not going to take him on ED.
I missed Rabona Kings asked about drafters. I didn't play on drafters this year.
I've done a few, just 12.
Yeah, most of my stuff's on DraftKings.
After I max DraftKings, I'll go to UD, max that out, and then the last day I usually do like 5 over there. So I'll probably get like 20 in.
Let's go look at Surratt. Look good though, minus the fumble. I'll get my Elijah Surratt take. I do want to look at T-Bird Baller's team here because I think he was the solo guy in this draft. But Elijah Surratt, to me, it's exactly what I thought when I watched him. The few games I watched of him in college is like, this guy can play, but he's more of like a zone beater. He's not like an elite separator. He's big enough though, and he can find like the spots in the zone, and he can make one guy miss. I think that was one thing I took from watching him was like, he did a good job of like finding a spot. The routes like weren't like crazy crisp or anything like that, but he like found the spots, caught the ball, and then he would like turn up field and he would either get around a guy or literally just like make a guy miss or two guys. And that was like the fumble play. He literally made like 2 or 3 guys miss. And then it was just like some guy came from behind. He was doing,
which is going to happen.
Yeah, that's going to happen. But the fact that like, I can see him like have that ability to make those guys miss. That's a good thing. And the fact that the league is more of a zone defense league now. There's less man coverage in general. So I think he does fit the way the league is kind of like shifted. He will fit. The problem is like, he does seem like right now he's sitting as like the 5th guy on the depth chart.
Right. Yeah. So, and Jacoby Lane is showing out in preseason, so they're going to give him the first look at it. And they drafted him. Did they draft him above Surratt?
Was it that way, or was it the other way around?
I think so. They drafted Lane ahead of Surratt, and but everybody liked Surratt because he was on the U of I team.
He was on the team. The team that ended up winning. So, that makes sense for sure. Let's see.
Not that always matters, but
no, it doesn't. So I do think though it's one of those things where Jacoby Lane might be playing too good, so they're like, okay, Surratt's 5. We're gonna give Walker and Bateman kind of like the, hey, you've been here for a while. We're gonna give you guys the first chance, but that doesn't mean like Surratt is dead. Like I'm still gonna click some Surratt in the 20th round.
Yeah, if I have a Bengal stack and Lane's gone and Bateman's gone, or I don't even mind mixing in Surratt with Bateman, like one or the other.
Yeah, no. So, all right, let's see T-Bird Baller's team here. We're still looking for one, I think, on the 555. If you want to get in, T-Bird Baller out of the 4 spot went Puka, Drake London, Breece Hall, Tedero McMillan, Quinshon Judkins, Jalen Warren, Jordan Tyson, Kyle Pitts, JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, Tyler Shook, Jaden Higgins, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Jonah Coleman, Jaden Blue, Cade Otton, Ted Hurst, Charlie Kolar, damn you, Eli Raridan, and then Malik Benson.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's solid. It's not bad. It's not like it's not gonna blow my socks off, but it's a good team.
Yeah, I think it's a solid team. Jonah Coleman, someone that I think impressed enough where they were like, he got a few carries, and then Sean Payton had I think it was like a quote where he's like, we saw enough.
We saw
and
enough.
They just they pulled them, and I'm like, okay, well,
I
this
think
guy.
he's just gonna, and maybe it's my biased opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really anti 3+ tight ends. It's not enough points at the tight end position, but maybe it is with Kyle Pitts, like consistently. But it was more about the quarterbacks that I was looking at. It's like that quarterback room is going to struggle some. Like he's not going to get consistent 20 points a week.
Yeah, he's definitely going to need this team. Like the quarterback is definitely going to be one of his issues. I agree with you there because I think all his other spots, like his receiver room's good, his running back room's good.
Yeah.
His tight end room is good. Like he's got
it's okay. It's okay. It's not like it's definitely not a strong.
Just literally telling me.
I know. It's like
30 minutes ago, Kyle Pitts is going to eat.
He is going to eat.
You got to
for half the season.
What you don't like about this room is that he took 4 tight ends.
I guess that's probably more. If he would have just stopped with Cade Otton and grabbed two other good players
or
there,
even one of Kolar or Raritan.
Yeah, I think it's the Raritan pick. Yeah.
Okay, bang. We got it filled here, it looks like. So let's see. All right, we got the 5-5-5 filled, so we can switch it on over here. This 5-5-5 is going to overlay. Man, I don't know, D Jones. DK does a good job of like at the last minute just firing off like these flash sales and finding a way to get it filled.
It always gets super close to filling. So even if it doesn't overlay, you're looking at 3 people get teams in. It's not going to be anything.
It's not going to be massive, right?
Yeah. I mean, those things fill up the last day. Like, I think DraftKings filled up before Underdog last year.
Did it?
I think so, because I was drafting Underdog until like 3 p.m. the day of the draft or the day of the season.
Now that so I know that because I remember my rep like messaging me like about it, and because they had the stuff, and that was like the week of football. So if it filled, it still filled like the week of football, like early, like Monday or Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, it was like the day before, and then Underdog filled the day of.
Okay, that makes sense to me because I remember him on Monday that week of football being like, sending me a message about like a deal, like a deal that they were offering people. So
I need to rock some cornrows.
Let's see. CSU Ram in the building. He's always in the 5-5-5 streets.
Yeah.
Pete Jennings, one of the GOATs, man.
Yeah.
One of the GOATs
too, for sure.
He gets the 2 spot too. Son of a bitch. I mean,
pull it up.
Oh yeah, let me pull it up here. So we are in the 7 spot here, Felix. All right. CSU in the 2. You're on auto, by the way, T-Bird Baller, but you are in the 3.
He's got to rip another ball hit.
He's ripping another bomb hit real quick.
What'd you think about that MMA fight last night?
Which fight?
The main event.
Exactly how I thought it was going to go. Boring.
Same. Yeah, it was boring. It was like he got touched by Ian Gary. Just wanted to take him down.
I thought it was 2-2 going into the 5th.
My
personal opinion.
I didn't think. And then he didn't do anything in that 3rd round. I think it was when he was smacking him in the face with those knuckle hits.
Yeah, he was like holding him, and Ian like was smacking him.
I thought he would give him that round. Yeah, I agree. I think that other person gave him that round. Yeah,
but either way, it doesn't matter because he won.
Because he won the 5th. Yeah,
he won the 5th because Ian gave up that takedown. But yeah, no. I honestly, like if Ian won the 5th round, in my head, I would have been like, Ian won that fight.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Amon-Ra just went there. What?
So we're looking at JSN or CMC.
Oh, unbelievable. Okay, Felix, who are you going between CMC and JT?
I'm full fading JT, but like maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. Like either CMC smashes or he's not there. It's one of the two.
Right. And I don't have a lot of CMC, so this could be like a natural. What would you go if
I would have taken CMC here? That's what I have.
All right, that's what we're doing then. We're taking CMC. This is going to be the what would Felix do draft here. If you're in my
no. What would we do?
Well, yeah, but I want to know what you would do. Yeah, I know what I would do. You know what I mean?
I'm a little worried about Daniel Jones coming back from this ACL so quickly. I know everybody's taking peptides and getting healthy a little bit quicker or whatever, but
dude, every report coming out is Daniel Jones looks amazing.
Yeah, I know. Like, what is he on? Like, because there's everybody's on something that's coming back so fast. It's not natural for all of a sudden natural human evolution. Just everybody's getting better from all these things super fast.
Bob says should have pulled up James Cook. I mean, that's an option.
Yeah, he's my underdog draft pick. So I don't take him over here.
He's such a good UD pick.
I'll take him over here. He looked good. Like, they tossed it down to him. Maybe he's gonna be more involved in the pass.
You know who else is a great UD pick is Hampton. Those are just like perfect UD picks right there.
Yeah. CMC the move. Okay.
It's the Cubs.
He's either going to be picked. He's going to be like worth it to draft him every time at one, or he was going to be not worth it at all. He's not going to be one or the other.
Oh, for sure. It's one way or the other. Like he's going to finish right around Gibbs and Bijan if he's fully healthy. Like he will.
For facts,
so, will he finish one? I don't know, but he'll finish up there.
He'll finish the top 3 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good DK pick. Cook gets the 100-yard bonus on DK. Yeah, I mean, Cook's I think Cook is a solid pick. I don't know if Cook has the same upside as like the CMC if he plays.
Bowers goes.
But
Chase Brown went. That stinks.
Damn it, Kenneth Walker went. I wanted Kenneth Walker bad. I think this pick we either go Hampton or Henry. Chase Brown's not here, so where would you go?
I would go Neighbors or Hampton. So if you want to,
I'm gonna go Hampton. I don't really have much Hampton, so it kind of fits this. Hey, I don't have much CMC. I don't have much Hampton, so let's draft a.
Hey, I'm not gonna push you hard away from a Charger. You'll never hear that.
I know that, by the way. I know you're not. So. It's unfortunate though, because I would have really liked Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I would have liked Kenneth Walker there as well. Like Kenneth Walker is above Hampton for me.
Oh yeah, Kenneth Walker's above.
I do have Chase Brown behind Hampton.
Kenneth Walker's above everyone in this second round that I'm looking at right now.
Like A-Chain going there is kind of wild to me, but it's a 5.55. It's a little bit different.
I mean, and A-Chain. I'm not drafting a ton of Achane, but like the case for Achane is just like he's gonna get a ton of volume.
Yeah,
like he's just gonna get everything.
We're gonna pick him up every week after we brutalize him.
It's crazy. Like he's gonna get a ton of work here. So, D Jones says I think Gibbs and the Lions have the down year. I'm always clicking Bijan 1-1. Okay.
I've heard a lot of people saying a really good bet to place right now is that is Dan Campbell first coach fired this year.
What? No.
Yeah,
they love Dan Campbell.
I've heard a lot of people say. Well, the thing is, it's a different owner, so they're not
okay.
And another subpar year could lead to an early exit.
What's the round that you're clicking Tyson in right now? Rabona King wants to know, is round 8 a good pick?
It's somebody that has a lot of them. I'm done. I have my back. If it's
okay, but pretend you don't.
Oh, he's off my board entirely. So I don't even. So I'm 12th round, I guess.
I'm terrified of Jordan Tyson. I'm terrified. He might be Christian Watson 2.0, and I want to draft Jordan Tyson. I'm like in the Felix boat where like I feel like I was really high on Jordan Tyson. But I feel like I just always got sniped from taking Jordan Tyson. He's like one of those guys who like I should have even more than what I have. So I'm like, maybe I got a little lucky. But it terrifies me. What?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not touching him anymore. Like I'll let anybody else. I'll happily take anybody else at this point.
Oh, Chris Olave goes right there.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
That would have been really nice here. Let's see.
I mean, I think we're both on the same person here.
I think so.
Yeah. Ibuka coming with that toe injury. I'm a little nervous about it, but that first week is going to look so nice if he's healthy against Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, Jeremiah Love goes.
Devontae Smith is that who I was thinking about?
That's who I was thinking about.
Okay.
Obviously, like my ranks, I I got him as a second round pick. So yes, we are on Devontae Smith, and it correlates nice with CMC. So all right. So through 3 here in the 5-5-5, we started out with CMC, Amari and Hampton, and Devontae Smith. I like it. I think that's my third share of Devontae Smith in the 5-5-5, and I'm all for it here.
Yeah,
I'm all for upping it.
There's a running back that I want in the 4th round, but I don't know where he goes. Like his ADP has fluctuated a lot.
Who?
Mr. Travis Etienne, man. Like my favorite running back. He's gone from, for me, in the early 3rd to.
Whoa, DJ Moore just went in the 3rd round.
That's crazy. He's trying to build way. So he wanted the Josh Allen stack, but he went back. In a 5-5-5, quarterbacks tend to go a little bit higher.
He got sniped from Josh Allen.
So he's like, this guy's not going to get anything fun. So I guess that's his thought process.
Yeah, he said.
But we don't mind that.
He said, fuck this guy, is what he said.
Yeah.
Legitimately said, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I'm ruining him now. Oh, man.
That's leaving a little extra players for us, though.
I've also noticed, have you noticed Kyron Williams start to fall?
Yeah, I've got him at 42 a few times this past week.
I've seen him fall into the 40s a couple of times. There he goes right there.
Parker Washington, 39 is absolutely wild.
This guy doesn't give an F. He's just going for it.
Buka. I was kind of like, Buka falls to the mid-4s. I won't mind taking that.
I know. Me too.
All right. We're going to have a little conversation here about, do we take Luther Burden? Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind?
Oh, no, wait. I thought he was gone because of the.
No,
I think you switched.
There.
You switched on me.
I switched to ADP.
Yeah, you switched it up on me.
My bad. So
no,
this is by ADP right now. Garrett Wilson, Cam Scadaboo, Travis Etienne.
I think Luther Burden's gonna be plenty healthy by the start of the season.
No, you don't have to.
It's either that or Travis Etienne, and I like we could be pretty much done at running back, and we could take Burden. But you're in on Burden, I'm in on Burden. Let's go ahead and do that. And I love the coach there. We're gonna outscore everybody this year. We're gonna have the highest scoring offense of all time.
We just started out CMC, Hampton, Devontae Smith, and Luther Burden. I feel pretty good about that start.
Yeah, that feels good. Let's see here.
Mike Innick says, if I ever misclicked and took DJ Moore in the 3rd round, I'd smash my laptop. I would probably smash my laptop too, bro. I'm right with you.
In a 5-5-5 nonetheless.
Dude, T-Bird baller, bro. You're building a squad right here.
Yeah, that looks like
Bijan, London, Hall, and Tet. That's a good start right there.
He's got both drafts. Now I know out the T-Baller is going to be drafting Breece Hall no matter what the 3rd. It's twice now. Early 3rd.
Yeah, CSU starting out with the 3 wide receiver build. Let's see if he keeps going. He does. He takes Chase Pickens, Nico Collins, and then Devontae Adams for his 4th receiver. So he's like, we're just winning at wide receiver.
Yeah.
Like dominating at wide receiver. It's a good team, bro.
Yeah.
It's a good team.
Curious if he goes
Ravona King says, are you guys reading into this Love injury? Reading into it? No. They said he's fine. If he falls, I'll click him. And I don't even like Jeremiah Love, but
I'll take him to the 4th happily if he makes it there.
The 4th is where it's like right over.
Him, Scat, and Travis Etienne all together right there.
Yeah, I had Jeremiah Love in the mid 30s, I think ranked like 35 or something like that. So 36, wherever he was. So if he falls in that range, I will gladly click Jeremiah Love. I just didn't like him in like the 2nd, early 3rd round, but at that point, screw it. I'll take him.
Right.
I don't care.
Goes.
Let's see.
What are your thoughts on Terry McLaurin this year?
I'm not into Terry.
Yeah.
I'm not into him. I think Steph
because of Diggs. Okay.
Yeah, I think it really hurts Terry's volume.
Yeah.
He might get there on touchdowns though.
Yeah.
Like that Wouldn't shock me. But Michel Tootin just went. Son of a gun. So we could do Mike Evans to go with our team.
Hampton, yeah. I've been drafting a lot of Quinshawn, but I'm okay with either Trevion, Mike, or.
Well, it'd be Mike or Quinshawn. So which would you want to go more with the stack? And
I haven't drafted any Mike Evans, so we can do Mike.
Let's do Mike. Let's lean into this. We've got a San Francisco Eagles build here.
Yeah.
Let's just lean into it a little bit.
Yeah. And in the 7th, we can look at maybe Jalen Hurts there.
Right, exactly. So we can kind of lean in and take by the way, too, the Brock Purdy fall is mystifying.
Yeah,
I don't understand it. I'll keep saying it. Why is this guy going? Why does he have an ADP of 107?
I don't know.
What is going on?
I mean, did we not just see Stribling out there balling? No offense, that's Stribling balling, and they just can replace these guys because the offense is so great. And Brock Purdy is not hurt. He's not hurt. I was
going to say that, though. Did we not see Jake Tonges and Kendrick Bourne smash in this offense last year? Demarcus Robinson have weird games. We've seen these random guys just come out and have big games all the time for San Francisco. What are we afraid of?
Yeah, there's absolutely no reason for it.
No, it makes no sense to me here. Another guy that is falling and rising, 2 guys actually on the same team. They just went back-to-back, Travion and Ramondre Stevenson. Look at that. Ramondre just went at 63 in the 5.55.
That's a rise, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a little bit of a fall for Travion, too.
Okay, Joe Burrow goes. We have the option right here to just get our quarterback.
Yeah, we can grab Caleb or.
Do you want to go Caleb? Let's go. Should we go Hurts, Caleb?
Well, Caleb goes earlier, so that's the reason I say him. The Loveland drafters behind us, but.
Which one should we go?
I think we go Caleb because we have options to grab Purdy later. So we grab Caleb here. His ADP's earlier. We might have a chance to grab Devontae Smith later. Or Jalen Hurts later.
Right. Yeah. But the thing that sucks about Jalen Hurts is he's a guy that people don't mind just taking naked.
Yeah.
And in the 5.55, quarterbacks, sometimes people just feel like I need to get a good quarterback. So they just give me the best quarterback on the board. Regardless.
And Roman Dunze was also behind us. I guess we could have pushed Caleb. Because Caleb's not really the naked quarterback that everybody wants, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. That's all right. Like you said, we do have the Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy thing to fall back on, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal here.
Got a Chipotle burrito.
Oh, look at that. It's going to go down good after this 5.55.
Yeah.
Purdy was a turnover machine last year. Purdy was also had some games where he just smashed in fantasy.
Yeah, that week 17 game, if I don't remember that game, but that was an awesome game.
Let's see. Thanks for doing this. Can you make this draft board bigger? Absolutely, I can do that. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm going to try. Oh, wait a second. Wrong screen.
Sounds like me. I'm an old man. Sometimes I'm like this.
Tell me if that's better or if I have to do it one more time. I can do it one more time. I can do it later.
It looks good to me. I mean, maybe it does. Maybe I'm not him, but
yeah, no. But I made it bigger. But I want to see if that was Let me know, bro. If that's not good, I can make it a little bigger.
And this is the kind of team where I like to take not quarterbacks early, but I like to get done with quarterback early and just take the fun players that we know. They have a potential to move up. Quarterbacks are not going to move.
There goes Hurts.
Yeah.
T-Bird baller. Come on, bro.
Nah, that guy.
Doing that to us.
That guy.
You can't be doing that to us.
You must hit another hit of the bong, I guess, for taking that.
Unreal. I can't believe you just did that to us.
Unforgivable.
That is unforgivable.
Our
own guy. Sam Laporta goes right there. All right. Jaden goes, so we don't have to worry about that. Quinshawn, we do have Hampton.
QJ, or we could play Tony Pollard.
That's what I meant. Not Quinshawn, QJ. We could go QJ. We could go.
We can go
Pollard.
QJ. And did Herbert go already?
No, he's still here.
Okay, so we can go QJ.
Let's
I was
do
gonna say
that.
Pollard, but I was like, well, if somebody takes Herbert, we can go RJ Harvey potentially.
I'm not even like, we have 2 horses at running back. I'm not like that concerned about running back. Like,
yeah, I agree.
This team at running back, if CMC and Hampton aren't smashes, we're screwed anyways. So
no, I'm just trying to win the flex. That's all.
Right. Thank you, my friend. All right, I'm glad that helped here. I'll try to remember to that was easy, just to make it a little bit bigger. But feel free if you guys want something a little different or something like that. I'll do my best to make that happen. T-Bird Baller. Oh, he's making excuses now, Felix. I was going to take May,
sure you were.
That's what they all say, bro. No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, that's a part of the draft. You gotta zig when everybody's zagging and figure out what you got to do when something doesn't go perfectly.
Yep, it happens every draft, multiple times in a draft. You're just like, oh, this is my plan, and then someone's like, nope, your plan is dead. And
if someone tries to take Najee from me, then that just throws off my whole day.
Well, we don't have to worry about that because we are not thinking about taking Najee in this draft. So I am. That's where I put the foot down. Is Najee Harris? Anybody else?
All right, if we're gonna veto Najee, we're gonna veto Chole Kolar.
Fuck, damn it! What if we get Herbert though? What if
we go to Njoku? I will happily take Njoku.
Oh my god, over Charlie Kolar?
Yeah.
The
blocking tight end guy,
No. He's gonna block and then leak out for an easy touch.
Man, how much is Daniel Popper paying you to say all these nice things?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about. Daniel Papa. All right, we're all Stephon Diggs going there. That's what I mean.
That's so wild. I can't get any more Stephon Diggs. It's over. Like what I have is what I had.
Stephon Diggs was legitimately in the 150s.
It was free.
Yeah, like this is why I always talk about like draft all over the seasons. Like if you can, like if you want to and you can. Oh, Blake Corum goes there. That is just so unfortunate.
That sucks. Yeah, I agree.
That really sucks.
He wants us to take Rico. That's interesting.
Yeah, the kick is saying your running back suck, I guess. I don't know. I think this is Herbert.
I think it's Herbert too.
I know we have we have the Purdy thing, which is maybe why the kicks like go running back.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense to me. But I feel like in these drafts, you just take the quarterback when it's given.
Yeah. In the 5.55s, it's a little bit different.
Let's do it. Let's go Justin Herbert. So we took Herbert. So now we've got CMC, a 2-2-4-0 build. CMC, Hampton, Devontae Smith, Luther Burden, the third, Mike Evans, Caleb Williams, Quentin Johnston, Justin Herbert. All right, Felix, we're through 8 rounds here. What do you wish we did different now that you've seen how this draft has played out through 8 rounds? Is there anything?
No, I like. I mean, these are my kind of guys. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Mike Evans, but what we're building with the Eagles / 49ers stack, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to always just build what you like. You got to build a little bit of intelligence in there, and that makes sense.
I agree, and I like what we're doing here too. Also, 2 stacks that I love, which is the Chargers and the Bears. So
I agree.
Literally couldn't make me feel any better than taking more Chargers and Bears.
Look, when we're both on Luther Burden, like when we're gonna do a 5.55 together, it's got to have a Bear on it. It just has to.
It has to. I would have loved to get in like the Loveland Luther stack. It's just so hard to get those stacks now.
Yeah, and Laporta's skyrocketing. I don't know what report happened, but like in all my drafts, he used to go in the 90s to 100s range, and now he's in the 70s.
Yeah, I think there's starting to be some bullish reports on him coming out about how he looks good and he's dominating in practice and stuff. And I think people are starting to be like, oh crap, I don't want to have no Sam Laporta. Like I know I had John Daigle from ETR on.
I love John.
And he he was into Sam Laporta. He was talking him up hard. We drafted him in our 555 we did. And I was like, yeah, this kind of makes sense though. Like Lions, people are into the offense, the Petzig thing with how he, used his offense in Arizona where he just let him just throw the ball over the field. We are back up at 103 here.
We can either be done at quarterback by drafting Purdy, or we can go running back here and grab one of like Gainwell or something along those lines.
What do you think? I think Purdy makes some sense.
I like Purdy. I like getting done with my quarterbacks early and focusing on the other parts later.
And then seeing what we get later. All right, let's do Purdy here.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, not that our team needed 3 quarterback builds.
No. It does not. But I think you just secure a win at that position.
In the 555, it makes me feel a lot better saying I got 3 really good quarterbacks.
Yeah, and we have 2 stud running backs. We have a competent 3 wide receivers, and
4,
I know that
we got 4. We got 4. Quentin Johnston is.
We got 3, and then we have an explosive hit or miss receiver with Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, but we're drafting Quentin Johnston. He's got to be good.
He's gonna see, but this is perfect. He is a spike week guy. He's gonna hit the flex when he hits the flex.
Right.
Like he's going to show up in the lineup when he scores.
Until Mike Evans gets hurt, and then he has to be an alpha.
And then he has to be an alpha for us.
But that's okay. That's all right.
There's an 11th round pick that I'm hoping that he's there that I want.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks like though quarterbacks, people are saying like, let's.
There's starting to be a little dry spot.
Little run here. Yeah. Alec Pierce goes. That's another guy.
I haven't touched any Alec Pierce since
I
like
drafted him
mid-June.
I drafted him one time recently, and it was because he fell to pick like 125 or something like that.
And I get it. People are saying, "Oh, well, this is such a good value." I'm like, we weren't even drafting him until like the 17th round last year.
Dude, I had Josh Downs like 20 picks ahead of Alec Pierce.
And he got an injury today, by the way, or yesterday.
May. Yeah. So I've been. Who did Josh Downs? He fell on his back. Is that what it was?
I don't know. I just saw Sean Mitchell. He had an upper body injury.
I think he fell on his back.
Okay.
Dude, Manungai there would have been nice. Damn it!
What a fall here. I like the top 3 people. Well, I like the top 2 people on ADP, but I don't know if this Cam Gar is watching or not. But kind of have to assume.
Wandell goes. So wait.
I like White or Kincaid here.
You like who?
Rashad White or Kincaid.
Oh, Dalton Kincaid.
What do you like here?
I don't like much here. So
we can finish. We can get tight end. We can get George Kittle. I don't know if you like George Kittle or not.
Well, I think we go Kincaid here, and then.
Okay.
All right, let's go Kincaid.
Wandell Robinson falling that far was kind of crazy, though.
Okay, so that's who I thought you were into, and then he got taken.
For the kind of the team we're building here. It's like, we have like these big time receivers. Like a nice little 6-catch guy for 50 yards would have been nice to have a little 10 points, like no matter what. Yeah,
he would have been a good fit on like a Mike Evans, Quentin Johnston receiving core.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. They paid Pierce for a reason, 100%. It's just not.
They didn't know. They didn't realize that this whole ankle injury was going to happen.
Yeah, or maybe they thought like, no, it was going to be like a quicker thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't realize it was going to be so bad.
And then it wasn't that way, and they're trying to cover it, like, because obviously they just paid him, so they don't like. It's going to look really bad if they're like, yeah, Alex, there was a setback. Alex going to be out for like two more months, Felix, or something like.
We are in this field of best ball touts or whatever. I'll own up to my losses, my loses, L's all the time. There's some people out here who won't admit to any of their losses. Imagine an NFL franchise. You think they're going to take any L's? No, they're not going to take any L's. They're just going to say, "Oh, when we were processing it, was it actually
especially wrong?" No, especially those type of L's where like they literally just paid. They gave him a bag of money.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not going to take the L. They're going to spin it just like these Browns. They're not going to spin that they're taking an L on Deshaun Watson. They're just going to keep spinning the spin zone, man. These people out here, they don't like to take L's.
No, I mean, nobody likes to take L's, but
Nobody likes to take it, but you should be able to take it out and say,
we
"Hey,
should be
I
able to
was
take
wrong."
an L once in a
Yeah.
while. Yeah. So there's some interesting. Let's see. We're 4 picks away here.
I was hoping for Stribling to come back to us. Obviously,
Yeah, I didn't think Striblin was going to come back.
I didn't think so either, but I was like, "Well, maybe."
We have Evans though. It's fine.
Yeah. No, we have Evans
the
and
5x5,
CMC.
I don't think we have to be like crazy on the.
No.
There goes George Kittle right there.
Who do you think it went to?
To friggin' T-Bird baller who doesn't
Yeah.
need a tight end.
That's exactly who I thought it was going to go to.
Travis Kelce though goes there. Okay, well. I thought we were going to be able to get George Kittle there. That did not work out the way I thought. Rashad White is still here, though. Deebo Samuel is still here. Which one would you go?
I would start grabbing a couple of these running backs. I would personally grab White. Yeah. I'm not opposed to Deebo, though, if you want to grab another.
We'll go with Rashad. It's fine. It's like one of those. I do think Rashad White actually gets helped by the unfortunate, stud offensive lineman for Washington going down.
There's going to be a lot of screens to him, I feel like.
Well, and two, I think they're going to trust him the most in pass pro.
Yeah.
So he's going to get a little bump that way as well.
I wanted to be in the strip club.
Unbelievable. T-Bird baller, you're killing us right here. First Hurts, now George Kittle. You don't even need George Kittle. You got Harold Fannin and Dallas Goedert.
Killing us.
And then Travis Kelce goes there too, which was like my backup idea at tight end too. But
yeah, I like that. I've been drafting a lot of Kelce lately. Well, actually, I've been drafting him all season, pretty much. Him and Mandrews, man. I have a lot of. Just for that week 17. I mean, they're the worst against the defense. Didn't look any crazy better, and the offensive line looked shaky for the Bengals. But I mean, they still moved it a little bit. So I'm not like terribly worried about.
It's going to be. It can't be like.
It's going to be worse. It's going to be better against the run. Sorry,
it's going to be better against the run. Yeah, 100%. It's going to be better against the run.
So
that's actually better though for shootouts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Have teams like running all over you, and you they have to pass like that. It's gonna make for better like shootout type games.
I agree.
Overall, they can't just run the clock out against you. Let's see. We got 2 picks left here. Aaron Jones goes. This guy probably takes Deebo from us, I would assume.
He took Wandale from us the last time, so I wouldn't be surprised either.
Who would you go with if he takes Deebo? Because I assume Deebo's 1 on your list. I might be wrong.
Deebo's 1. Typically, Keaton would be 2, or would be 1 regardless. But
I mean, we could take him. I think he doesn't honestly, I don't think Keaton hurts Hampton.
I think it legitimately. Okay, we're grabbing Deebo here, or do you want to grab Mitchell?
I mean, you know what I want, but I think Deebo at 138 is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's back to where he was almost.
Right. Almost. We're still, or would you rather Keaton?
What do we have? Nah, let's grab Deebo. Grab Deebo.
All right. We're
securing
CMC,
every passing catch right now.
So we have CMC, Hampton, and Rashad White are our 3 backs.
Yeah. So
which
3,
I think
3, 5, 1.
is fine. Yeah, 3-3-5-1. Yep.
I was gonna say the only reason I bring up Keaton with Hampton, it's like I will never forget that 70 0 or whatever that spanking the Dolphins gave the Broncos that year, and it was both it was both A-Chain and Raheem Mostert. Like it wasn't just A-Chain, it wasn't just Mostert, it was both of them.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Easily both of these guys could smash. That's why I don't love doing it with certain backfields, but I do think that backfield you could do it with because you do have that potential. But yeah, Deebo Debo makes some sense there. You don't see him fall that much. It's probably just because we have all the San Francisco or most of the San Francisco stuff.
The way I also look at it, it's a handcuff to both Christian McCaffrey and it's the handcuff to
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Well, I think Stribling is going to be the handcuff to Mike Evans.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm saying, like, if one of them goes down, I think Stribling's going to be involved regardless. And
that's fair.
Debo's going to be like, not a gadget guy, but like in there on a few plays. But if somebody gets hurt, he's going to step up, kind of thing.
Look at your boy Mark Andrews. People do not like Mark Andrews.
I know. I love Mark Andrews.
People do not like Mark Andrews. He is just getting no love here in the 5-5-5.
Where's the Lamar drafter at?
Lamar
is at the back end
here.
Yeah.
Whoa, Jonah Coleman just went. Mark Andrews goes. Damn, Jonah Coleman went. I thought Jonah would have been a nice fit on this team. T-Bird Baller again, just taking all the good picks.
Taking all the fun picks.
Taking all the good picks. You want to go Lloyd?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he kind of fits what we want on this team.
Which is so crazy that he's like this far down here. Or like he's being drafted all of a sudden at the 140s. I'll never forget he was literally a last round pick at the beginning of the season.
I know, right? Literally you could get him at any point during the draft. And now he's in the 13th round, and we just clicked him there at 151. So through 13 rounds here, 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 5 wide receivers, and 1 tight end here. Might have to, well, in your mind, we don't have to make it up a tight end because all you need is 2 tight ends. Oh God. If we wait, we can take 2 and Felix will be okay with it.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. Preferably not.
Yeah, I know. Preferably you just want 2 and to be done. Yeah. I know.
More shot goal. Let's see here. Though our team is solid enough that we can kind of go in any direction. I'd prefer to get, a few more wide receivers than what we currently have.
So yeah, we'll be able to do it. CSU's team, Spencer was asking, he's got a 3 quarterback, 3 running backs, 7 receiver, and 0 tight end build. So this is interesting. He started out Chase, Pickens, Nico Collins, Devontae Adams, DeAndre Swift, Jalen Warren, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford to go with Pickens and Adams, Cortland Sutton, Jacoby Myers, Casey Concepcion, CJ Stroud, and now Tyrone Tracy. Interesting. He is loaded at wide receiver.
Yeah, he does not need another wide receiver.
I'll kind of be shocked if, actually, I've watched CSU do this a couple times. So I wouldn't be shocked if the rest of his picks are running backs and tight ends.
I agree. Yeah.
Because that's kind of what he's setting up, right?
Yeah. Which is what the last end of this draft has like kind of shown that's there,
Oh yeah.
Do we have any Washington? No. Week 7 bye. I don't want Strange.
Yeah, we have I think we have a week 17, don't we?
We have a week 7 bye with Kincaid.
Oh,
yeah.
No, we have Rashad White.
Oh, we do have Rashad White. That's why it wants us.
Oh my God. I didn't want to cue him up.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything either.
I think we go Trey
Harris or Trey Tucker.
No, I think we go Trey with this team.
All right, good. A little too overstacks, I like it.
Yeah, I think we don't have Ladd, but we go Trey with QJ.
Yeah.
And Justin Herbert, Hampton. I think that fits nicely.
So what do you think about Isaiah Williams being the wide receiver over Omar Cooper?
I don't buy it for the full season. I think it's more just like maybe Cooper needs a little more run in the offense, and they're going to give him that. But 2, I think the team is going to run a ton of heavy personnel. So you're going to see a lot of 2 receivers out there. And if that's the case, you know, Omar Cooper is going to play mainly in 11 as the 3rd receiver when he gets out there. He's not going to overtake AD Mitchell, though, is my point. He's not going to overtake
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. So he's going to need an injury or them
if there's an injury, it's not going to look good for the whole offense as a whole, though.
Correct. So I think it's bleak, the Omar Cooper stuff. And I didn't even like him that much to begin with, just because, in my opinion, I'm like, it's the Jets. They have Breece Hall. They have Garrett Wilson. They drafted Kenyon Sadiq. Don't forget that. They have AD Mitchell, who we know is good. And then they draft Omar Cooper pretty high, which I'm like, okay. But, like, think about that. Like, that's a lot of people, like a lot of good talent to feed the ball to. How are they going to get them all the football? Like, I don't know. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it.
The only thing is, like, they're going to be so bad that they're going to have to be.
Can we go with, can we give a little reach and go with Cyrus Allen?
Yeah, do it. I love it. We don't have anything KC come back, do we?
No.
This is going to be our guy. I haven't gotten him apparently, so I would love to get him.
The Mahomes drafter was behind us, but I still had a feeling like he's like one of those guys that probably isn't there by the time we pick again.
Yeah, we're right in the middle. You don't want to play with the people on the edges.
No, definitely not.
Kobe Lane drafter here, you know he's all about that what's happening right now kind of guy. And he's a Terrence Ferguson drafter. He is a Davis Maddock JSU watcher.
100%. Probably more a Davis Maddock watcher, but that's okay. Terrence Ferguson. If we didn't have this set up, Terrence Ferguson would have been the pick for sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I was like, what are we going to draft the tight end? Then I was like, oh yeah, Terrence Ferguson's there.
Honestly, I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I wanted Cyrus Allen for this team the way we were setting it up.
Yeah.
But I was like, we're not gonna be able to get T Ferg now. That's a bummer. Yeah. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do here?
Man, the tight end room is so I hate all these tight ends.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to pick 2 at least.
I know. So, no, at max, you mean?
Oh, fine, but we're taking at least 3. So
yes. I'm okay. I agree. We had to take 3 with what we've built so far.
We cannot have Dalton Kincaid and have 2 tight ends. I'm sorry.
I agree.
That guy leaves the field all the time.
Yeah.
Rand says rather try Andrews than Kelsey.
I like both of them.
I'd probably rather, I guess, Andrews if you made me pick.
Yeah, I'm taking Andrews over Kelsey, but I like both of them. The number 4 tight end last year.
Who would you go with here? We've got AJ Barner, Greg Dulcich, Cade Otton.
There's a week 17 matchup with Greg Dulcich.
Yep. So we could just lean into that.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's who but it's like with the other tight end. So I guess whoever. Yeah, I I'm fine with all 3 of those tight ends.
Which one do you like, AJ or Greg?
I would go Greg. He's going to be more involved with this offense than Barner. Because we really, I know that you're okay with the offensive coordinator in Seattle, but I'm a little nervous about the offensive coordinator in Seattle.
I'm not okay with the new offensive coordinator in Seattle. I'm just like, I think they'll still be like they'll still be fine. They won't be as good with Kubiak on, obviously. Like that's pretty much a given. But I don't know. Like, what's the drop off where it like really hurts? Like, I don't know if there's that big of a drop off. It might hurt like JSN's finishing numbers to where he's not like wide receiver 1 or the best player in fantasy.
Like Elijah Arroyo is starting to pop up on my training camp.
Dude, I like Elijah Arroyo.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of guy's popping up. I'm like, well, this new offensive coordinator really doesn't have the ties to the same allegiances. Like, who's he going to get to the ball? He might like this more explosive looking wide receiver tight end guy.
I like Elijah Arroyo 100%. I think Elijah Arroyo is is an interesting best ball pick. That's more though. He's more of like a fourth tight end for me, or a tight end in a room with a Brock Bowers, Trey McBride.
Look, I'm out here drafting Taysom Hill with other people's. Like, I get it. Like,
no, yeah, I'm just saying, like, he's more in that range for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's more of the Taysom Hill range of tight ends.
Yes, exactly. Where it's like, okay, I have like an elite tight end, so I don't need Elijah Royal that much. Oh my God, Ted Hurst.
You wanted her to suit? Okay, I was like,
oh, brutal.
Yeah,
that is brutal right there.
All these fucking tight ends going.
I can't believe Ted Hurst just went.
Dude, we have everything checked off for Charlie Coley. That's crazy.
Let's take another Waller share.
I'm down for that.
Waller at 199. I'm in.
Yeah, I was a Jatavian Sanders guy, but even I understand that Darren Waller's just going to see the field in the end zone, red zone. What do you think about Jeremy Bernard? I thought he looked really good with the backups.
Yeah, he did look good, and I don't have like a ton of Jeremy Bernard. I don't know though. It's one game. What I worry about with Jeremy Bernard is like Aaron Rodgers just for whatever reason, like
he's like, no, I already gave Roman Wilson the 2-year. You're not on my passing, zone.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looked, elusive when he got the ball, like Mike Wallace-esque.
Arroyo played with the backups yesterday while all the starters sat, including Torrey Horton. Torrey Horton's good.
I like
yeah, no. I mean, Arroyo is going to need an injury, I think.
Yeah. But, or does he? I like Barner last year, and I thought he solidified himself as a starter, but Arroyo looked good as a melee, more clickable. Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that. I do have some Devon Ville.
That was my last pick yesterday.
Yeah, I've been clicking them some when I
did take Bryce Lance though too.
Didn't he get banged up?
I didn't see it.
I feel like he got banged up.
4 spot not doing well. TJ.
This guy's in drafts all the time, so
yeah, I've seen TJ.
Puka, AJ Brown, Rashid Rice, Josh Jacobs, David Montgomery, Drake May, Jonathan Brooks, Pat Mahomes, Jordan Mason, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce. I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. I'm not a fan of Caleb Douglas at 170, but I always say after 150, you can draft whatever.
That's the 5 spot.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the wrong team. Sorry. Oh, that's a lot of tight ends.
Yeah, the kick is
early.
The kick is saying.
That's a lot of tight ends for us too. That's crazy.
I told you that's what you didn't like. The kick is saying get a 4th tight end. Do you want to get another running back?
I mean, I would love to get Sean Tucker, but if it doesn't make sense.
Do you want to get a Katron Allen share?
Yeah, we have a piece of the Washington Jags game. Grab the fat man.
You don't like Rashad Bateman, right? I don't draft him that much.
I draft him, but I don't. I'm indifferent.
Yeah, let's take Katron there. So we have Katron and White, which I think is fine because I think
that's perfectly fine. They don't play the same role.
They don't play the same role exactly. So we probably want one more running back, right?
I think Keenan retires, Marquise. One more what?
Speak on Keenan Allen. I want to know which team you guys think he might go to. I think if he goes to a team, it's going to be the Colts. Do I think it's the best team for him? No. Do I love it? No. I hate it for my Josh Downs bags. But Felix thinks he retires. I think if he goes anywhere, it's the Colts. That's my guess.
You don't want to Amari Cooper this like they did last year. You know what I'm saying? It's this guy on his last legs, signs in the team and says, "Nah, I'm good." I'll never forget. There's a guy that was like parading his Amari Cooper.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. So we have 2 more picks left here. You don't want to go with the 4th tight end, right?
Definitely not Raritan, that's for sure.
What what about a Jalen Wright share?
I've not even thought about him. Okay, that's interesting. Why Jalen Wright?
I feel like he's going to end up the backup there, but
okay,
we can or we could go Halani. We have the Bills. We have like the Bills, Greg Dulcich, Kincaid stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Keenan should go to the Bills. He's not going to go to the Bills. We can look at wide receiver, tight end. I will, for doing a draft with Mr. JSU, we can look at a fourth tight end.
No. If you don't want to do a fourth tight end, we don't have to do a fourth tight end.
We can look at into a Michael Mayer share. I don't have a lot of.
Now that's a fourth tight end. If I ever heard one right there, that's what I'm talking about.
I will capitulate that he's a decent fourth tight end.
He's definitely a decent fourth tight end. I think he's a decent third tight end, but
yeah, I think he should be on a squad with a different team. Like when he gets the opportunity to go to a different squad, like
dude,
let's just say Kelsey retires this year,
good enough to be a stud tight end on.
If Kelsey retires and they bring him in, like I think he's 100% draftable, like in the 12th round every year, like from him until he retires too.
When
if they brought him in, because I could easily see him, not getting cut, but like not resigning.
The issue with him is, I think, unfortunately for him, his own team values him too much to just like let him go.
But they're not going to franchise tag him. They're not going to pay top 5 tight end.
Well, yeah, like once he's up, he'll be able to go. But I'm saying like this year, like honestly, it sucks for him because he probably would have been good on a team like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
but they just wanted him, obviously. So, and I'm sure he hates it because he's stuck with friggin' Brock Bowers, who he can't even like argue. He's just elite,
I was arguing. I was like, Brock Bowers is not going to outdo Michael Mayer. I was on that train that year, and I was clearly wrong.
Well,
nobody had ever seen a tight end do what he did. I was surprised.
It really is insane what he did.
Theo Johnson, interesting. Of course.
Do you want to do the fourth tight end, or do you want to go with the receiver?
Definitely not Raritan. I don't know why.
Oh, Mayer goes. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So Tyquan Thornton's here. Brennan Thompson's here. If we want to go,
we already have
Xavier Thomas. If we want to,
I don't have any Xavier, so I'm okay with Xavier. And we already have 2 wide. We have a lot of Chargers. I want to get over. Delp is always fun. Scored also.
Which one? Receiver though, or
Oscar Delp, if you can get to it.
Okay,
that's fine. Thomas, click it. Yeah. Oh, that's
right. I took Brennan Thompson.
That's all right. I'm not going to be mad about getting Brennan Thompson. I just feel like we're a little Charger heavy.
Yeah, we were a little Charger heavy. That was probably bad, but it is what it is. Whatever. Xavier Thomas, Brennan Thompson is like the exact same thing. You're right though. We should have taken another Bear.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know who I was thinking about is the Jahade Walker.
Yeah, that's fun. I drafted him in the preseason draft, but then like totally forgot about him. And
I clicked him for the first time yesterday, and I was like, that's kind of fun to do like a Jahad, like a Caleb. And then like even if you get if you get sniped on like Loveland or Luther, but you have like one of them, and then you get like Jahade and Xavier late, like 19th, 20th is pretty fun. Not gonna lie. It's a pretty fun
Eric Goff. I didn't think about Eric Goff.
You didn't want a fourth tight end.
I said I was okay with what's his name, Oscar Delp. I don't think you heard me.
Oh yeah, but I couldn't get over to tight end fast enough to find Oscar Delp. Yeah. I wasn't going to be able to like search his name quick enough.
Oh, he was on the tab thing. That's why I said.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see him on the tab thing.
Oh, not that tab thing. The when you switched over to tight ends, he was like the 4th one down or 5th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, T-Bird did crush it. Let's look at it real quick here.
All the good players from us.
Bijan out of the 3rd spot for T-Bird Baller. Bijan, Drake, London, Brees Hall, Tedero McMillan, Christian Watson. Well, I don't know what just happened there. Marvin Harrison Jr., Jalen Hurts, Harold Fannin Jr., Bo Nix, Dallas Goedert, George Kittle, Rashid Shaheed, Jonah Coleman, Tajay Spears, Dylan Sampson, Zachariah Branch, Michael Penix Jr., Emmett Johnson, Troy Franklin, and Marvin Mims. He says he
I
can
like
land
this.
the plane.
I disagree. I think it's perfectly fine just taking 2 shots on high upside type players with your Bo Nix, and then I think this team is better than your $25 team.
Yeah, I think this team is probably better than his $25 team. The Christian Watson pick, I don't love at 51,
Yeah.
but especially when you got Marvin Harrison at 70, I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. I'm lower on Terry, so like the more I look at it, like it's fine. Like I think it's fine.
He's got a huge bet on the Atlanta Falcons, though. I didn't even think about that. Now looking back at it, Bijan and Drake, and then finished with
Bijan and Brees as your running backs are pretty sweet.
I agree. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. So Up Dog Math says, nice squad, boys. Good luck. Appreciate you hanging out here. Hit the like button on the video too. We're gonna go through our squad here. Out of the 7 spot, a little Christian McCaffrey, Omari, and Hampton here to start us off. We went 3, 6, 8, 4, 3 build. Sorry, I'm used to saying
so. You
4.
say 4.
CMC, Hampton, Devontae Smith, Luther Burden III, Mike Evans, Caleb Williams, Quentin Johnston, Justin Herbert, Brock Purdy, Dalton Kincaid, Rashad White, Deebo Samuel, Marshawn Lloyd, Trey Harris, Cyrus Allen, Greg Dulcich, Darren Waller, Katron Fatman Allen, Jalen Wright, shout out to my guy Landa, and Brennan Thompson here. Maybe a little Chargers heavy for a 5-5-5. But what do you think, Felix?
So, like, we're a little Charger heavy, like you just said, but the way this offense is going to run, it can literally be anybody any week. So it could just literally hit perfectly every week. We're going to bounce off whatever spike week player we have. So we could bounce off that, and then we're going to have 3 tight ends. That's a lot of tight ends out here, and we're pretty set at tight end. Quarterback, 3 stud quarterbacks.
3 tight ends, and you made it a point to say that's a lot of tight ends right there. It's like, come on, bro. We have Dalton Kincaid and Greg Dulcich and Darren Waller as our tight ends, and Felix is like, we got a pretty good tight end room right there.
That's a lot of them.
Our tight end room's got to be on the weaker side of the draft. Like
100%. We're definitely on the back half of the tight ends. But
actually, now that I look at it, CSU's tight end room, I'd put our tight end room up against.
Yeah.
And this guy out of the 1 spot.
One that has 5 tight ends, we're honestly on par with.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe we're definitely not the worst, but we're definitely in the bottom 3.
We're bottom tight ends. For the bad. But we won at quarterback. I think we won at running back with our first 2 were studs.
Yeah. I mean, if those guys play, I'm going to be pretty comfortable with them being good.
And then we're betting on the 2 teams that are probably going to have the highest scoring offenses with the Bears and with the Chargers. Like, I'm okay with that bet.
Yeah, that's the thing about this draft that I do really like is we bet on a ton of really good teams.
Yeah,
like our stacks. That's 3 really good teams that we have kind of stacked up with the Bears, the Chargers, San Francisco. I love kind of leaning into just get me the good teams. You know,
get the good teams that are probably going to score a lot. Yeah, let's get on and then we got the potentially one of the highest targeted wide receivers this year, Devontae Smith. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw him in there too.
Right, and on top of it, Devontae Smith's first year playing without AJ Brown and whatever, and he's going to legitimately be the number 1. We've never actually seen Devontae as a number 1, but we feel like, I'm pretty sure you're in the same camp as me, where it's like, I think he's got that ability to be like an alpha wide receiver 1. So
the Heisman winner, yeah, I guess he has that ability to be a number 1 by himself. Yeah,
he was pretty good in college. He's pretty good. So T-Bird did crush it though. Appreciate him. Appreciate you, T-Bird, joining the draft. Appreciate everyone. If anyone else is out there listening and they didn't comment, but they got in the draft too, appreciate you. Appreciate everyone watching. Thanks to Felix for hopping on, drafting a 555 and a 25 over on DraftKings. Make sure you guys get over to DraftKings. Check out their best ball contest, the biggest best ball contest in football. Best ball going right now is that $3 million to first, $20 million flagship tournament they got going there. So get over. I'm going to be drafting a ton as we get into the season here. We got a ton of content over at Run Pure Sports right now for all sports. Bet side, that's brand new. If you guys haven't checked out the Run Pure Bet side, it's friggin' awesome. Yeah. Easy to tail your favorite cappers whenever you want. You can use code FOREVER25 for 25% off for the life of your subscription. As long as you don't cancel that subscription, you keep that 25% off for life. And you can use that for any of the packages over on Run Pure Sports or Run Pure Bets powered by Gambly, which is just awesome. It's so fresh. Felix, have you checked out the new bet side?
No, I was actually going to do that after this. I was a little behind on the admin thing. It's like to sign up, but I plan on doing that right afterwards because I saw how easy it was to like tail everybody. I was like, oh, I need to make sure I get through our side of it. So I still need to do it, but I've seen how easy it is to follow everybody.
Yeah, it's literally as simple as you just like whoever capper you want to follow, you can get like alerts when they post bets. You just make a couple clicks and it's literally in your DraftKings Sportsbook account, like the full bet or whatever. Then you could just place what you want on it and that's it. So, yeah, and the NFL Hub, Felix Reyes, shout out to my guy, Felix Reyes. NFL Hub is awesome. Been using it for preseason.
Same.
If you are into preseason, we have a full hub. It gives you like a detailed like layout for the player too. So you can click on any player, Felix. I don't know if you checked out the hub yet.
I've been using it. Yeah.
Rubio.
I've been a little confused by some of the parts, but I'm going to get with Rubio or somebody else to figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. So two good things. Like Rubio put a ton of effort into it and he's still making changes to it as we go. So if you have any ideas on how to improve it, or if you're confused by it, send Rubio a message, send Stats a message. They've been pretty good about, getting back.
Yeah.
And they'll help you out. They'll literally explain whatever you have, some confusion with, or if you just see something and you're like, man, I wish it had this, like tell them. They will try. We have a feedback channel in our Discord. If you're in our Discord, you can post feedback on any tool that we have on the site. If there's something you want added, send it to them. Like, I'm not saying they'll
put it in there if it's not worth it.
Right. But I'm saying, like, if it's a good idea, they'll try and add it. They'll literally try and add it. So
I would highly recommend everybody using it. Like, it's pretty spot on and it works really quickly.
Yeah, no, it's really good. It's awesome, simple to use. And like I said, with that code, you can literally get in 25% off and you can get hubs. We have hubs for just about every sport going right now. And the football hub is going to be the best one. I have a very good feeling about the football hub. They're putting a lot into the football hub. Also, you can check out, there's like a sweet coaches page, Felix. I don't know if you saw on the NFL hub, but it gives you the last 15 years of coach data by DraftKings scoring, how these coaches by position have done with their, running backs scoring on DraftKings, their quarterbacks, wide receivers, and their tight ends. So you can go over here. Let me quickly do a quick screen share here because I do think it's pretty cool. And it will give you like a plus or minus, or if they're just like, like in the middle, won't say anything, but like pretty much just tell you like who's been the best coach when it comes to running backs for fantasy production, wide receivers, quarterbacks. So let me pull this up here real quick.
I see the last tab on the right.
I'm going to share my screen right here. So here's the hub, obviously the full hub. And if you just go over, like I said, this hub, like we want it. So when you go into it, you can do like all your research here. You can, everything you need, core plays, all the content, it's going to be loaded into the hub. So you won't have to go like clicking through the site to, go from page to page. It's all on this page, but here is it right here. So it goes back, from all the way to 2010. if we can get data,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah. Obviously, it has like how many is filtered by games. So
filtered by games, but you can literally click and it sorts and it'll show you like QB, like offensive coordinators and head coaches, which obviously you can change like the staff and stuff like that. Like the role here, it says head coaches and OCs. So you can just change it to head coaches or just coordinators or whatever, but it'll show you like the DraftKings fantasy production.
So Brian Schottenheimer, if you want receivers, like Schottenheimer is a really good wide receiver coach kind of thing.
Yeah,
good for wide receivers.
Again, though, Shoddy, it's not many years, right?
Right, it's 17 games. But if you go down a couple, Mike McCarthy's good for wide receivers.
Yep, Mike McCarthy's been good for the wide receivers. So yeah, it's cool. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
Yeah, I hadn't seen this before. I'm intrigued. I'm probably
very cool.
Yeah,
and like I said, we're adding stuff to this hub. As much as we can, as much data as we can, so you guys can have all the info you need. So you don't have to just go like clicking from page to page. You know what I mean? You could pull this up, whether it's on your phone or your laptop or whatever, and everything is just loaded, ready to go for you guys. Your wide receiver cornerback matchups, the edge matchups, everything you need to crush on DraftKings. So yeah, pretty awesome. And like I said, if you have any feedback, let us know. We will look into it. So that's going to do it for this show. Hit the like button on the video on the way out. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us. I'll be back on Tuesday with Neil Orfield for our regular, I think we'll go in live around 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll be back on this channel. Then I think I'm also going to be streaming with Felix Reyes, who we just saw in chat. Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'll be going on at 8 or 9 Eastern time. I can't remember, but check his channel out.
And then he's coming to my channel after that at midnight.
So. Oh, and then he's going to your channel after that. So yeah, a bunch of streaming. I'll be on all throughout the week. I think I have a stream set up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then probably preseason. I'll hold off on the streams for those days and then back on Sunday for the high stakes stream. So make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video on your way out. That's going to do it, though. We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Until then, for Felix, I'm JSU. Good luck in your best ball drafting. We're out of here.